Welcome back to the channel where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins that could change your life forever. Today we're diving deep into one of the most surprising and valuable coins ever discovered, the 1980 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Believe it or not, this humble coin that once jingled in people's pockets is now valued at an astonishing $10 million. Yes, you heard that right, $10 million for a single penny. In this video, we'll uncover everything about its history, the minting details, the errors that make it so valuable, and how you can identify if you have one of these rare treasures sitting in your collection or even in your old change jar. Let's start from the beginning. The year 1980 was a crucial one in U.S. coinage history. It was a time when the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of Lincoln 1-cent coins featuring the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. But among those ordinary pennies, a few special ones were struck with rare minting errors and unusual features that would later make them worth millions of dollars. While the standard 1980 D penny was composed mostly of copper with a small amount of zinc, these error coins have unique qualities that distinguish them from the rest. The obverse side of the coin carries the portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the words, "In God We Trust," along the top rim, "Liberty," on the left, and the date, 1980, with the D Mint mark right below it on the right. The reverse side features the famous Lincoln Memorial, the words, "United States of America," above, "E Pluribus Unum," in the center, and 1 cent at the bottom. But what makes the $1 million version of this coin stand out are the minting errors and the flawless condition that make collectors go crazy for it. Some of the most valuable 1980 D Lincoln pennies have double die errors, where the design elements, especially the date or lettering, appear doubled under magnification. These doubling effects can occur when the die strikes the coin more than once at slightly different angles, leading to a shadowed or doubled appearance. For example, if you notice that the word "Liberty" or the date, 1980, seems thicker, blurry, or doubled, you could be looking at one of these highly desirable error coins. Another extremely rare variation comes from off-center strikes. This happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in part of the design missing or shifted. The more dramatic the off-center strike, especially if you can still see the full date and mint mark, the higher the value of the coin. Collectors pay huge sums for off-center Lincoln pennies that are both visually striking and rare. There are also 1980 D pennies that show die cracks or die breaks, raised lines or bumps that appear on the surface of the coin due to a damaged die. These unique flaws make every such coin a one-of-a-kind collectible. Another special category includes broad strike errors, where the coin was struck without the restraining collar, causing it to spread out and appear larger than normal. Now let's talk about the condition, or what numismatists call grade. This is one of the most critical factors in determining a coin's value. A 1980 D penny that's been heavily circulated might only be worth its face value, but if you find one in mint state condition, especially graded MS67 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, the value skyrockets. In fact, one such coin in pristine condition sold at auction for an unbelievable $10 million, making it one of the most expensive modern Lincoln pennies ever sold. Imagine the thrill of discovering such a coin in your own possession. The 1980 D penny story reminds us that even coins from recent decades can hold tremendous value if they have unique features, minting errors, or superb preservation. Many of these coins were unknowingly spent in regular circulation, mixed into rolls, or forgotten in old jars. It's entirely possible that one of these treasures could be lying unnoticed among your loose change right now. To help you identify whether your coin could be valuable, here's what you should look for. First, check the overall condition under good lighting. If your coin looks nearly new, with minimal scratches, no discoloration, and a sharp, bright luster, it could already be a good candidate for grading. Next, inspect the date and the word "Liberty" under magnification to see if any doubling or distortions appear. Then, examine the edges and the reverse design to see if there are any irregularities, cracks, or off-center features. These could be indicators of rare mint errors. If you believe your coin might be special, do not attempt to clean or polish it. That can severely reduce its value. Instead, store it carefully in a coin holder or a soft plastic sleeve and get it professionally appraised. Reputable grading companies like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin and provide an official grade, which greatly increases its market value. Let's take a moment to appreciate how incredible the coin market has become in recent years. Collectors around the world are paying record-breaking prices for coins that were once considered ordinary. A few decades ago, no one would have imagined that a penny minted in 1980 could become a millionaire maker. But today, with the growing interest in rare and era coins, values have reached extraordinary heights. The combination of scarcity, collector demand, and historical significance drives these prices higher each year. The Lincoln Cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, remains one of the most collected coin series in the world. Over the years, subtle changes in design, metal composition, and mint marks have created dozens of rare varieties that collectors passionately seek. From the 1909 S VDB penny to the 1955 double die, and now the 1980 D mint mark rarity, these coins tell a remarkable story of American history and craftsmanship. Now let's talk about why the 1980 D penny has reached the astonishing value of $10 million. One reason is its extreme rarity in high grades. Only a handful of examples have ever been found in flawless, uncirculated condition with special minting features. Another factor is collector enthusiasm. Wealthy collectors and investors compete fiercely at auctions for the finest examples of these coins, driving the price sky high. Some of these rare 1980 D pennies also exhibit unique planchet or striking errors that make them completely one of a kind, turning them into priceless museum-quality artifacts. Another fascinating detail is the story of how one of these coins was discovered. A coin collector in Colorado reportedly found a 1980 D Lincoln penny in an old roll of coins he purchased from a local bank. At first glance, it looked like any other penny, but when examined under magnification, the collector noticed clear doubling on the date and the word Liberty. After grading, it received an MS-67 designation with a verified double die obverse, and it went on to sell for an incredible $10 million at a private auction. Stories like this remind us that extraordinary discoveries can happen when you least expect them. The 1980 D penny also represents a turning point in coin collecting. It's a symbol that the modern era of coinage can produce rarities just as valuable as older, more famous coins. Collectors now carefully search through their modern change, hoping to find the next great rarity. The 1980 D penny's rise in value has inspired a new generation of treasure hunters, sparking renewed excitement in the hobby. If you want to search for rare pennies like this one, start by gathering all your old coins. Look through change jars, old bank rolls, or collections passed down by family members. Carefully inspect each coin, focusing on the mint mark and date. You might be surprised at what you find. Some of these coins could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars depending on their rarity and condition. Coin experts recommend using a good magnifying glass, proper lighting, and reference guides such as the Red Book or online resources to compare your coins. The 1980 D Lincoln penny has truly become a legend in the coin collecting world. From a simple 1-cent coin to a multi-million-dollar treasure, it proves that hidden gems are still out there waiting to be found. So, keep your eyes open and never underestimate the power of a single penny. It could change your life forever. As we wrap up, remember that coin collecting is not just about money, it's about history, passion, and discovery. Each coin carries a story, from the mint where it was struck to the hands that have held it. And sometimes, that story leads to a once-in-a-lifetime reward. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and may you find your own hidden treasure in the world of rare coins.